you for this one.
Is that me?
Oh,
Jakey.
I'll borrow our cage fighter.
Yeah. Yeah. Horton versus GS2.
It's an honor.
That's what we're waiting for.
Slaps all around.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been teasing this, we might as well break it out. What we'll be doing is stations, and you'll be at a station for 2 rounds. So I've decided my order, and then the odd man out will be on heavy bag practicing like fighting out and fighting in. So what do I mean by that? To give you some time to wiggle. So out, you can be out here, boom, boom, working those combos. And then when you want to go in, let's get in, boom. Still practice your penny. You can still practice penny. You can be here. Practice your clinch. Practicing that in and out, the way you feel comfortable. Because let's face it, in a real fight, you're not going to be able to just go, I'm going to hit you, and then I'm going to block you, and then it's not that easy. And it's not, I'm teaching you the technique, it's when you guys decide to apply it is what's most important for me to see, that when you feel you can apply it or not. And then learning from those moments where you didn't apply it right, and learning from the moments when you did apply it right. Luckily we have Rob taking video, so thank you for that, whatnot. Okay, station 1, hula hoop. Each student will have a foot in their hula hoop. This is your range. That's it. This is gonna teach you to keep your hands up. So you're both firing. Both firing. You cannot back out. You can maneuver. This is not gonna be fun for him. You guys are all gonna have your opportunity with him.
Right.
Yay! Right? So that's hula hoop. So now you're gonna learn how to kind of maneuver, and can you weather that storm? We're not killing each other here, right? We're all kind of just working. Work your shots, see if you can get that combo, and get in. You're still in the hula hoop, but you don't like this.
No, no.
At all. Right? Or just you in general, getting comfortable being in that distance where you and your opponent are going to be able to hit each other. There are going to be those moments and you guys end up hitting each other at the same time and you kind of go, did that just happen? I'm like, yeah, that did just happen. Okay? The other station, 2 people, kind of doing what we were doing just a while ago. Practicing locking and pinning, working that in and out kind of game. Okay? Working from the outside, working that pin, and then the odd man out will be on the heavy bag. Cool? And I'll be trying to monitor through those stations. I just want to be able to watch today so I can correct as you guys are going, because this is going to be a reality. It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited for you guys.
For the group that's practicing the locking pinning, are we like taking turns going back
Yeah,
and forth?
kind of like what we were just doing
Okay.
earlier. Like one person go, then the other person go back and forth. Very much like the 3 for 3, but using that locking, just doing the locking and pinning. Okay?
So is it going to be like the inside, outside, but
No. Just going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Like what we just did.
Oh.
Like lock and pin. Just keeping that practice, getting used to it, trying all those other things you haven't done before, or practicing the ones that you really like, kind of thing. And then the heavy bags, learning how to do that when you don't have a partner, kind of thing. So you always have an option to practice something, whether you have a training partner or whether you don't. If there are like open mats, you have that opportunity. Say you got no boxers here and you don't want to ask some jiu-jitsu guy like, hey, can I just like pin your arms up so I can hit you in the gut? He ain't gonna let you do that. So at least be able to come in for like 30, 45 minutes, work that with a heavy bag. If you don't have access to a heavy bag. Does that make sense? I want to give you guys different avenues in which you can still train this infighting, even if you don't have somebody in. Because it's hard to like, I notice when you guys shadow, you're kind of like, I gotta pretend that I'm fighting somebody kind of thing. And I'm like, part of it is, you gotta have to pretend on like your bang, 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 bang. Get in, get your pin, lock and pin quick, and then get your shots off. And then bang, go on the next. Okay, and I'll tell you how you guys are gonna rotate so you guys don't get too confused. Okay, Jacob Dion first.
All right, Jakey.
You can play out a little bit. Look at his chest. Yeah, now look at his feet. He doesn't do a manic. He doesn't do pedicure. He has those abdomen. Yay. What did I say, Jacob? If you get out in fight them, the more they're gonna hate you. Great. Nice one, Brittany.
Gosh,
They can't move.
7 seconds.
oh, come on. All right, here we go.
All right, respect. Let's do this.
Yeah.
It's funny, but it's true. Yeah. The roof does not. Okay. Hands up. Pedicure, you ain't gonna do shit.
Alright?
You got me some good ones, Bobby.
Good? Okay.
We're working on that.
And disappearing in the fog or a man. Shakespeare is just what I keep. They be begging for attention for some more than this, man. What up, baby? Someone may have to get hurt up, baby. Shit is bad shady. I got to get the gravy. Class and respect like the force. You getting the deck. Till I give you a check. Banging the thoughts with the hot onslaught. I kick a shot.
Combos!
But on the way,
Combos! Yeah, wrestling combos!
Instantly. Those other ladies.
See, Javi, you got that shit?
Fuck with me, I'm doing my thing now. Lamp
Go!
baby shit with some fly gators on, but now around here they get money on fancy shirt. I bet you niggas out there know playing it wrong.
In the middle of it.
My eyes can see victory is mine. Yeah, right. Look, I've been ready. I put in work. Everyone's a nice fast to
Put it in there. No backing out. No backing out. Hands up.
Yeah!
Hands up. Hands up. First shot. You can't shoot the shot looking down. Can't shoot the shot looking down, boys.
Up, up, down, down.
Come on, Javi.
Come on, come on, come on.
There you go.
Off the feet. Off off the feet. Break. 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 Alright, let's go. Stand him up. Come on, Javi.
Come on, Javi.
You know you're tired, bro.
Nice, nice. Woo!
Hands up, hands up. Ah. Brandon, you're like, God damn it, why'd I use it all on him? Use the lock. Use the lock again. Break. 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 Okay. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Remember, you can hit the young. Do that window. Off the feet. Off the feet. Y'all gonna start doing footwork now all of a sudden, huh? Heck yeah! Keep that foot in there. Come on, hands up, hands up, hands up. Right? Let's go, come on. Still a minute left.
Keep those hands up, Brandon. Keep those hands up. Scotty, his hands are down, bro.
Show you guys got fun. I'll play a slow jab so you guys get closer. Break. Break. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
How are you supposed to beat the shit out of somebody if you're listening to Isley Brothers?
I'll beat it up. I beat it up. I beat that inside game up. How you feeling, Javi? 2 rounds is good. It's like the never-ending pass of the chance of somebody punching you back. Your range is nothing anymore.
Go for his head. He always drops his fists. Nice.
Firing Scotty today. I like it. What'd you do to him? You're like, nothing.
Thus spawns the title of this program.
Nice movement. Oh!
Means to
Keep going. Put the pressure on him. Put the pressure on him.
He's gonna go down that low panel. Don't let him have better head movement than you, Scotty. I see you in the dance classes upstairs. There you go. Ah, get your foot in there. Break.
Hey, when he drops his head, give him an uppercut.
Hey, get in there. That's footwork. We've done this. How many times have you guys been here, right? Over here, where you go one, pivot, boom, 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 boom. Now he has to re-angle, right? Cool. Now you got your lock. Hey, get your shots in. All those other. Why do you think I drill you guys on a month basis on certain things? Like, you guys all do that. I've done that hold with you multiple times. That 1, 2, 3, pivot, bang. Right there, that's a lock. You start mixing all those other things you guys know. Your outside combos will help you here. guarantee it. But you guys are just like, fuck it, we're in here, let's go! That's what you're saying, you guys. And you realize how quickly 2 minutes turns into like a fucking eternity.
Oh, dude. Especially after like a flurry, like, because that's one thing I was working on. What you said was I've been working on this combo, which is 1, 2, 3, bop, 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 and just drilling over and over again, shadow boxing in my kitchen and stuff. And today I was able to apply that, and it kind of works. So
learning or sticking to the combos you know and like will help you set up this invite. But if I'm lying, you could say I'm lying. I'm pretty sure I've held 1, 2, 3, pivot out, hit that 2. You hit that 2, that goes right into a lock. Because you're already on the side. So, 1, you guys aren't doing footwork. Or 2, you guys aren't using the stuff you guys already know to make this work. You don't start in. You guys start out, right? Bell rings, you guys are starting from a corner, ding ding. You see boxers, they feel each other out. You see MMA guys, they're kind of just doing this little feeling out game, feeling their range and figuring everything out. Once they figure it out, like, oh, this is how far I need to be in here to get my shots. Then I'm gonna start doing all the other stuff I want. Think about like what? Think about your match day, right? You just went boom, 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 boom. Oh, he's close now. Now I can do what I want to do. He knows his range on a shoot. Right? Same thing. I'm not asking you guys to shoot. I know you jiu-jitsu guys want to shoot all these guys when you're in here. But apply a lot of those things that you guys already know. Trust those things. Okay? We'll go another set. Same thing, same rotation.
Alright, here we go. because I got a girlfriend. My freak girl told me that she's Christian. My white girl wanna move back to Michigan. I'm feeling girls off the base like a skeleton. I want a good girl, she want a gentleman. We saying the same thing like a sentiment. I want a police for that name, I was swimming with. My mothership so hard, it is like a shit. I bet Chicago win, till Chicago win, till we blow like Chicago win. I don't know what's better, getting laid, getting laid, knowing I'm getting one, the others getting away this way.
Well, you all start the same block, right? This is lock.
You tell me.
Keep your head up, Javi. Keep your head up.
Break it up!
That little tree. Same thing. You already know I want to get you. It's not that smart, but I've already
Keep those hands up, Brandon. Keep those hands up.
now.
I'm gassed out, man. I'm over it.
You okay?
I'm gassed out.
Your flurries are killing
I'm
you.
out.
You got some. Ooh, you alright? Yep. Okay. Hands up. In the hoop.
In the hoop. Remember I said I was 213? I'm like 205 now.
You just lost 8 pounds.
Yeah.
Higher, boys.
Uppercut, Scotty.
In the hoop.
Dirt upward. Oh, come on, boys. That's the halfway. Let's go.
Keep those hands up, Scotty.
Come on.
I think I gashed him out with my face.
You guys are good. Come on.
Good.
I gotta bring back cardio next time.
Dude. I'm down for some conditioning.
Alright, fine.
I need it. So much. You're gonna gas out. Ooh.
So not fair. Right?
Right back.
I didn't like that.
Don't take the bait. Don't take the bait.
What'd you learn? Buy him in the ear, bro.
Yeah.
Buy him.
Buy him. Eat his children.
Oh.
10 seconds.
Defense.
Oh, that's the worst.
Right? So, obviously, locking horns doesn't turn into this because now it just looks silly, right? This won't work because it's too separate from the thing. Great. It's something you guys have been doing already.
Yeah.
Right? If this arm is around the right arm and my body and my chest is right here, he still has to wiggle that right arm free, right? But I can feel that. I'm holding that in, I'll start getting those shots. That's what you're trying to trade with me. You're trying to get, if I pee blood, I'm gonna blame you, Scotty. But, but you know, I'm getting these shots in. They're counting, or they're doing enough to annoy him. He's gonna push me off, boom, there's my chance.
So those count as points, like scoring.
I'm landing. I'm landing
And then
morale points. If that makes sense.
And they
Like
suck.
they're not high damage because there's not much here going on because he still has a rib cage, but I'm aiming. I'm trying to look for a vital. I'm just trying to look like I'm scoring something. And get. He still doesn't like it though, right? So he'll either push away, boom, boom. There's my shot, or I can just keep maneuvering him. Boom, away, boom. Hit him out. Good movement on the very beginning though, when we went. Well, the fact that you pivoted out right away, I was just like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I guess I better fucking wake up and step up kind of thing. Watching will help you see things that you can try yourself kind of thing. That's why even being the odd man out, some of you guys would either hit the heavy bag or sit back and watch what's going on in the hula hoop or watch what they're ever doing. there's where you learn. You, like I said to all of you, you guys all do a different lock and bit. You all fight differently. So now learning how to maybe apply Dion's Fury or how to like do some footwork or do some like hobby with the pull down, right? Or even just yourself, just cleaning up your pin, getting that locked up so you get those shots that you guys want. I think I can see steam coming off of Scotty, so I know I did good today. You can see it on the side of it. It worked, boy. Good shit. I hope I didn't blast hard. And you're game for it, so that's why I was just wanting to think. We gonna bring this in now. Danica's gonna just invest in Kleenex stock. Like, for real. Like, you realize how you cannot drop your hands here. And you realize how much a jab just fucks up your game right away in the middle of you trying to get that flurry. One thing I didn't notice, and I'm gonna borrow you again real quick. In certain situations, like the other person, go ahead, start bombing on me and kind of thing. You guys do this. Be here. This is what I mean by still look at the chest. Bang. That same jab that you got hit while you were out here can fuck up his whole combo. Especially if you jab him in the throat like that. I'm kidding. If you stun him, like watch, go, just go. Go for real. And boom. Enough to make him stop. Stop. Bang. Bring his hand back up. Now I can go back and lock him. Stop this real. Everyone punches like this, right? If you can figure it out. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Throw your shot. Boom. If you can catch in between the 1 and the 2, thing. The one that you gotta worry about is this guy. That guy. Expand hula hoop with me. Who can change in the middle of all that? And you notice like it goes like hard, slow to fast to like average shots. Like it constantly changes. When you're on the receiving end and you don't know what's gonna hit you next, that's what fucks up the other person. And being able to change that in the middle of you getting your shots off. Like that's why this one that you guys all do, you guys can throw that at any speed, at the fastest. You guys know that combo. That little pivot, bang, keep it right there. You go into practicing the thing you don't have down yet. Practice, do the thing you know. 1, 2, 3, pivot, bang, and do the thing you don't quite grasp yet. Go back to any time I've had the opportunity to hold with you guys. I don't like something, we reset back to 1. The combo don't feel right, reset back to 1. Come back to get your gap right. Come back to get that 1, 2 right. When that 1, 2 sounds crispy, like you're like, you ready? You're like, yeah, let's go. Combo. Pop, 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 pop. And then lock up.
Yeah, this thing sucks. Is you have zero opportunity like do the
to
reset.
breathe
Or to reset, you know, because that's
There
what I kind of
is-
rely on. Is like, you know, like throw the combo, get out, reset, and then come back in for it.
The one other thing though, you guys are playing like this, right? So even here, Jacob, don't touch me. He can't touch me. If he leaves right, it's you guys learning your range. It's a little bit of that. Like that's why this one, they're not solid, and even if his hands are down, I'm not hitting. But if his hands are up, and I just reinforce the hands, now I'm real range. So it's also making you guys reinforce these little movements make up that difference that you guys don't have to reset. If I go here, right, I'm super in the circle. I'm in the middle. Pop, pop, pop. He commits. Now I'm teaching you what you're asking about capitalizing. Right? Because I go playing here. This is how small I'm playing. It's no different from out the circle. This game, which we were doing just last month. That little in and out game. All right, step back, anchor the back foot. It's the same application. It's just you guys are so confined by the circle that you guys aren't willing to play transparently. Does that make sense? So even here, if I know I'm heavy circle and he's back circle, And the rule of the drill is you can't step out of the hula. You ready? Now I'm still taking more of his space. Now I'm in his pocket. I can do what I want. I've nullified his break time. Don't let him have his break time. If you can't have your break time, neither can he. I gotta work more, so he can't have a break. And even if it means this is the work. Catch your break here then. Maybe it's not break out there, but it's break in here. 1, 2, break it up. There's my recover. Now I come back in. That's why boxers clinch. Because they got hit by a hard shot, they clinch up, they call them self-propelled break. Like, fuck it, homie, I'm not ready right now. It's like what you're asking, like, I don't want to punch right now. Can we just take a timeout? Right? There's been moments where I watch all of you kind of like, da, 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 da. You guys gotta do this, like, okay, fine, I'll punch you, but I don't really want to.
Yeah.
Right?
I felt like that every time I stepped up a hobby, man. I'm like, fuck this, dude. This sucks. I was just like, whack. I'm like,
but I hope that makes sense, and like, it's not all the fucking time. You guys just learned that today. Like, fuck no, I'm not punching 2 minutes straight when the person's right in front of me. You'll gas out way before they do, especially if their defense is on point. Like, and like with the, and I didn't, in no way did I mean to like call you out on that thing. It was just you guys can see like where the momentum starts shifting after that person goes. And you just take all of their gas that they just wasted on hitting this wall and just fucking drop the wall back on him. And now he's like, fuck, right? You're trying to fight through a wall, essentially. I'm not saying my defense is the best. You were landing some uppercuts. You stuck a great uppercut up in the middle. I will give you that one. I'm like, fuck. I'm right here and I go, boom. I'm like, you're dropping over. Hammer fist right on your fucking top of your dome or something. But that's the breaks. That's the thing about the infight. Everybody's gonna hit you. Everybody's gonna land. You got 3 more weeks of this. You gotta earn that Thanksgiving dinner, boys. That's what you're gonna do. Alright, that is class.